Yo,
Alright,
what's
alright,
good?
alright,
What's
alright,
good?
alright. Connection issues been real, bro.
Yeah, bro. For real, you can't do nothing on the internet anymore,
Exactly,
bro.
man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. How you been?
Been good, bro. Been good, chilling. I'm actually here in my room. I just ate breakfast. Getting my day started, type of
Oh
deal.
man, that's the artist lifestyle, man. That's it.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock, breakfast is
You
crazy.
already know, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, man.
Cool, man. So, yeah, look, we can get to it. I don't want to hold you too long. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no worries, bro.
Cool, cool, and
I like
appreciate you
doing
being
this stuff.
patient.
This stuff is fun, bro.
Yeah,
This is the cool stuff.
yeah. This is what we need to be doing, getting in front of the people, man.
Yes, sir. Let me sit down, actually.
Yeah, you good. Yo,
Um,
I saw you had you got a little performance coming up.
yeah,
What's
bro. I performed this Saturday at it's like a UCF group that they put artists together and stuff, and
all right?
they all showcase their talents, and and it's gonna be this Saturday.
What's
It's
what,
called the House Fest.
the house fest?
Yeah,
I saw that it was kind of like arranged where it's like the stages for different parts of the house.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's gonna be some in the garage, some in
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the backyard stage, and then there's gonna be a living room stage. I'm not sure.
Got you.
Yeah,
Nah, it seemed dope, man. And it's a lot of
yeah,
people too. They had quite a few people
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
line.
bro. There's like that's the good part because like there's so many artists and like usually like artists have their support group. So if they all bring like their people,
Right.
it's like gonna be like a pretty good crowd. But
Yeah.
what I'm worried about is that so the party is going or the festival is going from say early afternoon, like maybe around 2 o'clock, all the way to 3 a.m.
Hmm.
So that doesn't mean that all those people,
Of
all
course.
those artists and their people are gonna be there.
Of course.
So of course, I'm trying to post a lot of music, or not music, a lot of posts about that,
Yeah.
and trying to bring people out for myself.
Yeah, man.
But
What it's about, man. Moving people, man.
yeah, so
People.
but also the girl who's performing after me, Jenmana,
Okay.
she was on American
Really?
Idol, and yeah, me and her were are working on a song together.
Okay. Nice,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
so
Do
we
a little
might.
transition or something. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
might do
mean?
a little last song
Yeah.
transition, bring her
Okay.
out and like
That'll be
sing it type shit.
fire.
Yeah, it will be.
That'll be fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's big, bro. And what time you perform?
So I got mic check at 3:15. I think I'm performing at 3:30.
Cool. And what time does it start? You said 3?
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Perfect.
let me actually see. Or I don't know. I'm on the
Yeah,
live, so I don't want to mess
yeah.
anything.
No, it's all
Let me
good.
know.
It's
Let me
all
know.
good. We'll make sure we get some info in the bio or something, you
Oh,
know.
for sure. Actually, if you go to my story right now, I think it still says the
Okay.
times and everything.
Perfect. Well, yeah, man. Good luck, man. Good
Appreciate
luck
it.
with that. Keep killing that light show. And it don't matter how many people show up, man. Just get some good content and have fun, bro. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta get
another.
those. You gotta get those reps. And we talked
Hmm.
about that, you know.
Yeah.
Reps, bro. That's what
Yo,
it's about.
Yo, you changed my thought on that too, bro. Like when that one time we were walking to the garage
Yep.
and you're telling me like to know what you're gonna do,
Yep.
like that. I really thought about that, and like it's true, bro. Like
Yeah, bro.
you really gotta. It's a performance.
The
Like
perform.
a lot of my like earlier sets that I performed and stuff. I kind of just wing it. I improv it. Like that's kind of just like I just have. I feel like I'm able to connect with the crowd easily, so it
Hmm.
works. But like sometimes like it's not always gonna work, and if you have that set,
Right.
instruction,
Already built in.
yeah. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But
Good.
I thought about that after you said that,
Good,
bro.
bro. I
Every day.
told you. What did I say? I said if it's one thing, if it's one thing I could tell you, bro.
Yeah,
One thing I could tell because it changed me too. It changed the first performance after we actually really practiced and like we should. Yeah, man, it's
yeah.
totally different amount of confidence going into that performance. You know. So
No, facts. Confidence is key too.
yeah,
I performed like 2 months ago, at the
yeah.
Iron Cow,
Iron
I
Cow.
believe. Yeah, yeah.
I've
And
been
then
up there. Okay.
you've been up there. You like
I
it?
haven't performed, but yeah, I was trying to get to actually a comedy show. DJ Flash from Fort Lauderdale. He
Hmm.
was having a comedy show, and I was trying to get one of my artists out there, and we didn't make it, but we got to just talk to the bartender and stuff afterwards and
Yeah,
check the spot out, and it was pretty dope. And I was like, yeah, man, this is a real good spot to have something. And then
yeah,
I want to say a couple days later there was something, so it might have been the one that you were at. You know, there was
yeah.
artists,
The people who usually run it, they're called Fusion Co. or something
Fusion
like
Co.
the
Yeah,
promoters there, something like that.
for
Yeah.
sure. I
So
follow.
they're cool. They're good people.
Cool.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
I performed there like 2 months ago, and I low key like I didn't have that. I had the confidence, but
Hmm.
like I noticed like it's all about the confidence. Because I won't lie, this was probably the one performance I could say like I didn't do bad, but it was like my worst performance, even though it didn't do bad because
Right.
I didn't display that confidence. Like I came up there, and the first thing I said, and I thought about this, I was like, I'm never gonna do this again. Was it's like, hey guys, my voice a little,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Oh, I
making that
fucked
excuse off the
up. Like,
bat. Yeah,
like tricking myself into
yeah,
thinking like I'm not at my
yeah.
best when you always just be at your
Always be.
best. Even if you're not, you are, you
Yeah.
are the best.
And that's funny. Somebody asked me yesterday. A girl at work was asking me, and she said, Have you ever heard a performance where the singer's voice went out?" And she was kind of referencing it in a different context, but whenever she said it, I was like, "Yeah, man. One of my favorite performances is Lauryn Hill's MTV Unplugged." And in the middle of it, her voice just you hear it like start going because it's like a 2 hour long set,
Yeah,
and you hear it
yeah,
start going, but like it's the way that she was like still hitting most of the notes, even though her voice was going out like faulty, like almost like ghost notes, and like
yeah,
had a certain little rasp to it and a timbre to her voice that it's like you can't recreate that at another show, you know. So it's even
yeah.
though that imperfection was there, like it's still one of my favorite live performances, and her voice went out halfway through, and it was still phenomenal because she's same emotion, same passion.
I
It
feel
was fire, man.
that. Yeah, it's the emotion behind it
Yeah,
that's important.
yeah. It is, man. It is for sure,
Oh
for sure.
yeah,
Well, good, man. Good. I'm glad you're performing, bro. And yeah, man, get those reps in, bro. That's what
for
it's about.
sure. Always
Get
got
those reps
to,
in,
got
for sure,
to.
for sure. Cool. Well, I guess I didn't even really tell you too much about kind of the interview that we're doing, but uh, recently I was in skinnybuddha.com's blog, and they did a interview through AI. And so we did the questions, and then I sent it back to them, and then they plugged it into an AI, and the AI actually wrote the blog article. So I was
Yeah,
like, that's a dope idea. I've been working with them for years. They're a lifestyle brand out of South Florida. They do pretty dope stuff, and they've been helping me for the last 10, 15 years, media, publication, behind the scenes, a lot of close collaboration. So I told him, I was like, man, it's a good idea. I was like, let's do another layer to the AI, and let's actually, just record the video, let the AI transcribe it, and then write the blog. So just to add another layer
damn.
of to the AI, and then actually add another piece of content through the video, the process of the interview, so people can see that process as well. So
Wow,
after
that's incredible. Actually, that's interesting.
yeah, after this, we'll take this, we'll let the AI transcribe the video, and then they'll take that transcribed version and then turn that into a blog, and that'll get posted on the site in a couple weeks. So
Yeah. And what was your boy's blog name again? I'll write it down.
skinnybuddha.com.
Skinnybuddha.com.
Yeah,
That's funny. I like
yeah.
that.
The title's in the title of the live. The name's in the title of the live. I'm sure I'll add it. If you can see the shirt, this is actually his clothing brand. So it's one of his
That's
shirts.
hard.
Yeah, he does a lot of street art apparel. And it's some dope stuff, man. You should check it out.
Hell yeah.
Definitely check it out. I mean, just a good person to know. A lot of links down south, and he's helped me a lot throughout my career.
Yeah.
So for sure, I'll get y'all linked
Yeah.
up.
Man,
But
I would love to
yeah,
meet him one day.
yeah.
You never
Nah,
know.
man. Thanks for doing this, bro.
Yeah,
This is
for
the first
sure.
start, So
Yeah. We
we'll
all
keep it moving.
gotta start somewhere and build up together.
Exactly,
The deal.
exactly, bro. And like I was telling you, I think last time I talked, man, I did it so long, and it's just like you gain so much knowledge and experience. It's like holding on to that is for what? It's like I try to give it to everybody I meet that's an artist. I'm like trying to give them as much game as possible, just because it's a long journey, bro. And
Yeah,
just
man.
having people there that will support you and believe in you along the way is everything in the world.
Mhm.
It's everything in the world. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been preaching. I always drop a little preach at my shows or when I'm with people and we talk
right.
about music.
Hmm.
It's all about believing. Because if you don't believe,
Yeah,
bro, that's literally you wake up every day because you believe you have to go do something
exactly.
to get this, to get money, to whatever. So just apply that saying just believe, just how you believe the reality around you, bro. You create the
One,
reality with your beliefs.
yeah, yeah.
So you gotta be like, I will be the best artist in Orlando. I will have the best #1 blog.
Exactly.
You know, I will, because that's what's gonna set you up.
Yep. For sure. For sure. Well, look, save some of this for these questions, man. I got
Yeah,
some.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got some
Same.
questions. So, real quick, I guess, before we even get in that, if you want, anything you want to say, introduce yourself, a little background. Some of this will get into that, but just your artist name, where people can
Yeah,
find you.
yeah. So my name is Jared Lucas. I'm an artist based out here in Orlando. I make R&B, alternative music mainly, folk music as well. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy that, and I'm just here. I'm right now. I'm not even focused on like. I'm just making music right now, and then once I start pumping it out, then I'll start promoting more. But I'm definitely trying to get out there, man. And I know once people hear my music, they'll recognize, what we're doing. Me and my producer Nat Bass, he's got to shout him out.
Cool,
He's
cool.
fire.
Shout out
Wouldn't
Matt
wouldn't
Baker.
be wouldn't be able to do it at the level I'm doing it at without him.
For
So
sure. Shout out to producers, man. Shout out
yeah,
to
for
producers,
sure,
engineers, man.
100%.
They behind the scenes, but as a producer and engineer, they're the indispensable tool, man, that
Hmm.
people don't talk about.
Yeah,
So
they always in the background. They never get like the full credit,
yeah, 100%, 100%. Cool, cool. Now that people got that, we'll get into these questions. I think there's about 15 questions, and we'll just go one at a time and we'll run through them.
Yeah.
So the first one is, what inspired you to pursue a career in the R&B and folk pop? I was kind of wondering how to classify your genre earlier. You did a
Yeah.
good job. But what inspired you to get into that field, and how has the journey been so far?
So I mean, I always been like a singer since I was a little like wee high. I did my first performance. Like I never even like would brag. I would sing. I would just sing.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day in 5th grade, my teacher, one of like my aftercare teachers, were like, "Yo, you want to perform like you and him?" Because he was my boy. He was the rapper. I was the singer.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, "You guys want to perform at this award ceremony for extended day?" It was the after school program. And I was like, bet. And so once we finally like practiced for like a month, and then I got on stage, I lost my lines. Like I froze up in front of
Of course.
everybody. And then I was like, and then I picked it up, and then it was great. And that was the first time I actually thought about like performing and singing a lot. And then I just always had a like, like I always liked to write music and
Okay.
sing. But really, once I got into high school was when, because I was distracted in middle school, like with sports, and like I played a lot of video games.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
As you
once I got
should.
into high school, I started playing more guitar. I started messing with Pro Tools a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My dad had a little setup,
Okay.
and so I would just make like random little songs. And then I met my producer now, Nick, actually, Nat Bass. And me and him would, like, back in high school, make some songs, but we never took it anywhere.
Right.
And then, hence, fast forward 4 years all through high school, not really taking it serious, but always doing it as a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
as something I enjoyed. I moved to Tampa to work. My girlfriend, who I had dated for like 3 years, like we had broke up. And I was staying with my uncle and them, because they took me in, and I was working as an electrician, as an electrical apprentice.
Okay. All
And
right.
so, long story short, man, the COVID happened. My girl had just, like, me and her had just broke up. It was hard. And my uncle had just passed away from COVID, because we all got it. So I was like, bro, life sucks. I wasn't into my job anymore. Like, uncle passed away. I was broken up with my girl. I was like, I had like $2,000 saved up, and I was like, I'm gonna go buy a laptop, and I'm just gonna make music. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like literally the only reason I bought like my laptop, for this MacBook right here. And I was like, all right, I got the laptop. I got home. I immediately downloaded Ableton, started making the music, and yeah, bro, I dropped like 5 songs. Terrible mix,
You
but
still use the Ableton?
yes, still use
Okay.
Ableton.
All right.
Actually,
All
my producer Nick, he used to use Pro Tools, but I put him on. He says he didn't get put on by
right.
me, but like
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. You taking credit. You taking credit for
I'll take that.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I sent him a song like after I started making music on my own for like maybe like 6 months,
Uh-huh.
and then he worked on 1-2 Step with me for the first song we worked on together, and then after that, we just been making music at the quality we've been making it at, and it's just been getting better and better.
Dope. 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 Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Next question. Next question is, can you share the story behind one of your most popular songs? What emotions, experiences fueled its creation?
Mm, damn. So out of my songs, bro, I wish I had more songs released right now, bro. So like the world
Yeah.
could hear it and I could talk about those. But Moonlight, bro, the first song I ever dropped.
Okay.
And this is going back to that story I was just kind of telling where this is when I had just bought the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Or I had been making I made like 30 songs already, obviously unreleased. But then I didn't really like any of them to release them.
All right.
So then I made Moonlight. Under the light of the moon, no beauty can stand there like you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I just wrote that and I was like, damn, that's fire. And then I started playing like the guitar, and then I made it. And after I made it, it was the first time I listened to it, and I was like, damn, no, I gotta drop
Yeah.
this. Like this is
Yeah.
this is gonna be the first one I drop. I showed my cousin Chris, who was there with me. He's like, yeah, bro, this is the one.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew. I just posted it, and that was the first song I ever released. But it just hit me so hard because like that was like one of the most fragile times in my life. And I'm not even really like a fragile person. Like I don't let things affect me too much like on the
Right.
external. But nobody's
Of course.
100%, all the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
I just needed a way. That's why I like music. It's just a way for me to not only distract myself, but to understand what I'm going through, because like you subconsciously write it and you're like, damn,
Right.
going through it.
Yeah. Nah, it's an outlet for sure, man.
Yeah, cause I was going through this hard time, and like uh I felt like maybe because when I was writing about my ex basically, and it was like I'm feel like I have the whole world um have the world like in my hands or on my shoulders, whatever, and like you're running away, like I'm going through all this, and you're not there for me, like you you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yep.
But that's that, man. So just listen to the song, man. It's all you need.
Yeah. And it take you. I know it probably takes you right back every time you hear it.
Yeah,
What I love
for
about the
sure.
music too, it just pinpoint that moment in time, whether it
Yeah.
was good, bad, like you
Hmm.
said, or just whatever it was that you needed to get through it.
Yeah. I mean,
Just take you
maybe.
back there.
Yeah. Maybe who I am today
For
too,
sure.
and everything. So
Yeah.
no regrets.
Cool.
No
Cool.
regrets.
All right. Next question: how do you approach the songwriting process? Are there specific themes or messages you try to convey in your music?
Well, I feel lyrics are so important. Like I would never. I don't like writing things that just don't make
Mm-hmm.
sense. Not like throwing shade to like anybody out there or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I always like to tell a very clear like story or message. And can you say the question one more time? One more time.
Yeah. How do you approach the songwriting process? And are there specific themes or messages that you want to convey in your music?
Yeah. So I always like to convey like um honestly, I don't really have a specific message at the moment. I I feel like my message is always changing
Mm-hmm.
though.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like, I'll write lyrics, and I'll go to my boy Nick, Nat Bass, and I'll be like, yo, bro, I wrote these lyrics, and I sing it like this, bro. Can you help me? Like, let's sit down, and like he'll play the keys. He's a genius with music theory
Mm-hmm.
and guitar, piano, the bass. So like it makes everything like that's why I say like, I could never be at the level I'm
Yeah.
at without him. And
Yeah.
I learn from him every day too. So, but yeah, so either that or sometimes it's the opposite. He'll send me a beat. He'll be like, "Yo, I made this beat. I think you would do great on this beat on this track."
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll listen to it, and then if I really feel that too, like I'll write to it and I'll send it back to him, and then we'll eventually end up working on it.
Right.
But that's basically how our songwriting process goes most of the
Yeah.
time.
I definitely
So
feel like I feel like your message is it's consistent. You
yeah.
know, it's positivity. You
Hmm.
know, it's usually, like you said, very intimate. Something that you're intimately going through. You know,
Hmm.
um, I think that's well. This next question kind of ties in too. As an artist, what message or impact do you hope that your music has on your audience?
I would say I love when I show somebody my song, and or when they just come up to me and they say like, bro, your song, like I just listen to it, bro, when I'm like alone or chilling or in the car,
Yeah,
and it's a vibe, and um and that's really all I care about, is that like when they listen to my music they can just
yeah,
escape, or like, you know, enter a trance of their own, or their own thoughts, or even relate to like what they're going through.
right.
So it's more, it's, I would really say like I just want like to comfort people with my
Heard,
music, you know, like so.
heard. I agree. That's definitely a vibe I get. How do you stay balanced, staying true to your artistic vision while also catering to the demands of music industry and fans?
Mm. You see, that's a good one, because
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was saying earlier that what did I say to you earlier? Where I'm not too focused on
Right,
I'm just more focused on making the music right
right,
now
right.
than I am like marketing and doing all that, because I feel like all that stuff is valid and it's very necessary to, you know, make it and to get in front of
Yeah,
people, but it's also distraction like from actually creating the music, I
right.
feel like. And
100.
me, and I know I could always do better. Like I don't promote my music the best and have like the best edits in the quantity of posts that I should.
Right,
But I know once I make the song, it's almost like Frank Ocean. Like you never see Frank Ocean
right,
like, you know,
right,
talking about his
right.
music or uploading on
Mhm.
Instagram all the time. It's just fire. And then when
Right.
you listen to it, you're like, oh, this is Frank
Yeah,
Ocean.
yeah.
It's like, when is he gonna drop another one? I haven't heard from him. Like that's the type of, like that's like what I aspire to be like. And obviously, I can never be Frank Ocean, but I would love like for people to, when I just know that my music is so good, I guess let me just say that when you listen to it, like you're gonna know,
Yeah,
and you're gonna be excited nonetheless, whether I'm posting about it when I drop the next one, you know.
I agree. I
So,
agree. The music should definitely be what
mhm.
matters. You know. Cool, cool. We're gonna have to have a round a number two interview because we could go like real in depth on a lot of this stuff. I feel like,
Yeah,
but
nah, man.
I wanna keep it
If
to
it,
the questions.
yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah, man.
I'm enjoying this, bro. So
Yeah,
I'm not worried about the time or nothing like that.
cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I just want to try to keep it short for the AI reasons. Again, just so everybody knows, all of these questions are AI generated. So they're generating the questions, and then when we feed it back in, I want it to be able to kind of not filter through a lot of the other stuff and just be able to get the answers to the question to write the blog. So,
Okay.
matter of fact, I want to do these, and we'll do these kind of like a rapid fire for like the next
Bet.
few ones, and we'll just give me a quick 30-second to a minute answer, and then we'll go straight into the next one.
Let's do
Um,
it.
and I'll try not to pick the questions that need an elaborate answer because some of these questions are very very
They're
elaborate.
very deep.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say we could do a part two.
Bet.
But cool. Um, so next one, what are some challenges you face as an artist, and how do you overcome them?
Time.
Time.
Finding the time, because I have to work.
Yeah.
I have to maintain my home.
Yeah.
I have to maintain relationships.
Yeah.
And I also have to maintain my time in the studio and make sure that my output is still at a good level.
100.
So I would say time.
All right. How do you engage with your fans and build strong connections through and or sorry beyond your music?
Mm. See, that's a really good one. I feel like I'm very outgoing,
Mhm.
and so while I haven't picked up any new niches, like say like for Instagram or anything to like pull people
Mhm.
in, but when I go to shows, or when I that I'm not even performing at, or I work downtown Orlando,
Yeah.
So I meet a lot of people at network. I'm always like just trying to be a you know a good to everybody and treat people how they would treat me, but also make sure that they're okay, that basically that they're a human being, and that I know that, and I'm me too. That we
More
connect
of a
in that way.
connection.
Like,
Yeah.
I look out for you, like no matter what. Like it's all love.
Cool. Yeah, 100. Organic connection between people.
Yeah, genuine,
Sure.
genuinity. How you say that word?
Being
Yeah.
genuine. I don't know. I wouldn't even. I
Who
wouldn't even
knows?
try it, bro.
Yeah.
All right. The next one. Are there any upcoming projects and collaborations that you can give us a sneak peek of?
A sneak peek. Pull up my laptop. Yeah. Like I said, my first collaboration. That I've been wanting to make a song with a female vocal for the longest, because that's just how that's just
Ballad, do it,
that's
ballad.
yeah, that's any R&B artist like goal, is to knock that out.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier in the interview, I've been working with this artist named Jen, and she is amazing. She's been on America's Got Talent, and she just has an amazing voice, and we've been working on a song called You and I.
What's her? Can you shout out her IG?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh man, what was it? I can't get out of this, can I?
All right, well, send it to me after, and we'll tag her in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you after this. You better you gotta tag her.
For sure.
But yeah, I could show you guys a little sneak peek though, if you want. All right, here we go.
All right.
It starts off with her vocal as of right now.
Okay.
Never took it to this passion. You spin around for the past year. You're the definition of a bad bitch. And I don't know what I have here. You'll pour what I'm
All right, cut it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it there.
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. Fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, bro, I get carried away. I love showing people my music.
Fire.
Chill.
Good deal, man. I like it. And you got a date to drop yet, or?
No, not a specific date, but we will be performing it this Saturday.
Cool.
So if you do want to get the first sneak peek of it, you got to pull up to the House Fest on Saturday.
House Fest?
Yep, House Fest on Saturday. 14 Winter. I forgot the address.
Cool. Well, look, man, let's end it there. I feel like that's a dope way to end it right there, bro.
Yeah, bro, that is super dope way, bro.
Sneak peek on the new track, and then what you're gonna be doing Saturday.
Yeah, bro.
Cool, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
on here,
man. Thanks for doing it with me, bro.
Yeah, I don't get to do this stuff often, so when I do, it's awesome.
Me either. Let's try to do it again soon. Keep
For
everybody,
sure.
maybe like a little post show update or the next time that you're performing or whatever. We'll get
bro. You never know, man. Maybe one day in the future, like I said, we all on the come up together. So maybe we make it so big we have a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go, man. There you go.
All right, brother.
Well, cool, bro. I'll stay in contact with you, and good luck Saturday.
Yes, sir. You too.
For sure, man.
Or not you too, but have a good one.
All right, I do it all the time, bro.
All right, dog.
All right, peace.